Mission 19, flying the Typhoon loaded with rockets, we're going to attack enemy artillery. A number of Typhoon squadrons have now relocated to Normandy close to the front line. 175 Squadron is based out of Camilly. It's a short journey east and then south over the front line to hit the artillery at Touffreville. I've lifted from Camilly, heading north. Undercarriage is up. I'll stay on this heading for a short while, give the rest of the flight a chance to form up. We have a Spitfire escort for this mission. But they are already being dragged over towards Caen because there's a furball developing over there. Turning east now to waypoint 2 before we cross the front line. Just checking my water temperature in case I need to open the radiator. It's at 105 degrees. The maximum it can go to is 130. So it's okay for now. And the crosshair, I'm going to knock the crosshair down about 2.5 degrees. That's about where I like to put it for rocket attacks. You can see the P-trap at Wichterham at my 11 o'clock. Caen is at my 2 o'clock. There's some anti-air fire going up there. There's also some artillery being exchanged over the front line. Waypoint 2 is just on the other side of the waterways that we're about to cross, and then we'll turn south towards target. There's quite a lot going on around Caen. I can see a lot of anti-air fire going up. That must be enemy AA fire. I assume that's an allied aircraft they're shooting at. I can see that we still have a few Spitfires overhead that are stuck with us, providing cover. There's a bit of activity going on at my 11 o'clock. I'm not sure what that is, but it's picking up a lot of AA fire. Probably attacking the ground positions there. That is a P-47. Looks like he's going to investigate that situation. There's activity at my 5 o'clock as well, and my Spitfire escort has just broken off to check that out. We're about to reach waypoint 2 and turn south to prosecute our attack. The target should be close by. I'm scanning the ground to see if I can spot it. I have visual. There's the row of artillery just in front of those trees. There's a row of 10 artillery guns. A number of supply trucks supporting them. And a few mobile anti-air units. I've circled round to the north side of the target now. I'm going to go in with my rockets on the artillery. wind is pushing me left and I'm compensating with the rudder. Probably should have aimed a little bit more to the right before firing the rockets. Two guns destroyed, and a number of soldiers have left their post and are very wisely running off into the trees to take cover. Circling back in, I've got one more pair of rockets to use. Thankfully the anti-air guns have not yet targeted me. There's a pair of guns at the end there which I'm going to take out. That's a good hit, target's destroyed. Okay, I'm going to switch to strafing runs. There are still a few artillery guns to go for. I can see the AA position in the field there. It's just decided to take a few shots in my direction. I've just taken some MG fire there. There's a MG post somewhere in the trees around here. He's trying to shoot me down. I'm just going to ignore it for now. I've set the crosshair back to normal for my strafing runs. I got a nice hit there. That's another gun destroyed. I'm turning hard right and staying low because I'm a bit worried about the anti-air positions tracking me now. One of the other Typhoons has just strafed another gun there and destroyed it. There are still a few artillery guns left to go for, but I've got my eyes on those 4 supply trucks there and I'm going to go for those instead. There are a few planes above us and I think that is actually a 109, so I'm hoping the escorts can pick it up. And down there is the MG post that's been taking shots at me. It's a good job for him that he's tucked up against the trees, out of the way of my 20mm guns. I'm lined up on the supply trucks now, going in for my attack. Good strike. I'm checking the row of artillery guns and I think they're all destroyed now. I got 2 of the 4 supply trucks, so I'm going to turn back in and go for the other 2. Target destroyed. There's an active AA position. I'm just passing right over it. I'm going to make one more strafing run to try and take that AA gun out. The AA gun is firing at me now, so I've got to go a bit evasive. A supply truck just went boom there, courtesy of that Typhoon. We have destroyed all of the artillery and most of the other assets here as well. So mission is complete. Once I've made this final attack, we will egress. I'm lined up, but again the wind is pushing me left and it's quite difficult to stay on target. I didn't manage to blow that vehicle up, unfortunately. It does seem to be inactive, but maybe it's just out of ammunition. Maybe the armor plating in front of the gun is what saved those soldiers' lives. Either way, they didn't seem to be too bothered about being pelted with 20mm rounds. Okay, that is me done. Mission complete, time to egress. The egress waypoint is actually over by RTB airfield, and I just hope there aren't a lot of anti-air defences there because it's still under German control. We're also about to pass by the north side of Caen, so there could be air defences around here. At this altitude we are sitting ducks. We've made it past Caen without incident, but there's something going on over at Caen RTB. I'm going to stay on this course and see what develops. I've got a P-47 in front of me. And I can see my Spitfire escorts at my high 3. RTB seems quiet. I don't see any anti-air defences firing. The P-47 has just turned left and looks like he is going after something. And I can see some anti-air fire going up from our side. And just on the horizon there's an aircraft, which I'm assuming is an enemy aircraft. I'm going to follow the P-47 in. The P-47 has damage. The P-47 is trying to turn onto the 6 of this Bandit, but his turn rate is just way too slow. It's a 109. He's got his landing lights on and his flaps are down. Must have been coming into RTB. It's too good an opportunity to pass up. Bandit down. RTB Camilly. Flight leader requesting permission to land. Mission complete. I really enjoyed that. It's always a pleasure to fly the Typhoon. Here are my stats. I took out 5 of the 10 artillery guns that were there, as well as 4 transports and the 109. Overall, the squadron did really well. We lost a plane somewhere in the mix, but we took out pretty much all of the assets at the target location. Thanks for watching. See you next time.